This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. They'll tackle him right at the 31. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the 1st sack of the game.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Short connection to the tight end here. That gain moves the ball to the 17, 1st down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to scramble. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. To throw, it's Russell. He escapes the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Look out, room to run here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the single back takes the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's going to take off. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he can do is step out of bounds for no gain.
3rd down play for this offense. Back to pass. It's Russell. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's in the clear. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Alabama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll run it to the left. Past the 30. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. The 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Clemson. There was no catching him that time.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Russell. He escapes the pocket. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Offense in a split backfield now. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets rid of it on the move. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your...
The kick mishandled. The ball is loose.
They fumble on the punt return, and now some new life to this offense that just left the field just a few moments ago.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Breaks free. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Dropping back. It's Russell. The pocket breaking down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. And the quarterback dropping back. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Dropping back to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Runs through the defender. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The punt team making their way on the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? It's a run to the left. He gets loose. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physical.
Here he goes. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. Watch the spin move. Soka right down after a nice run. No huddle here for the offense. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Davidson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Tigers. Great connection there for 6 points. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Dropping back, it's Russell. He He flips it to the back across the middle.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Past the 45. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And he is wide open for a huge gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Looking downfield, it's Russell. On the move now. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Breaks free. He's got the first down and still motoring. And the defense comes up with the football.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Young. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Throwing off play action. He escapes the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now the handoff. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, to put them on top now.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 27. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's second down here.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet
who's in the clear? Crosses the 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Alabama offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking to pass. It's Russell. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Fires it on the move. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield. Misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Third down, out of the shotgun. That's reeled in. It's Young. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the ground. It's Young.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Quick throw, testing the middle. That pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, but we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
On the run, it's Young. Running with purpose. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He's running out of time here. The pass ball is incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
To throw, it's Russell. He escapes the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He knocks it through with confidence.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. He breaks free.
Hey, I can understand the play call here. Backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. But you got to be careful of being too conservative. As this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
A completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The back's got it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for the wideout. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 10, touchdown, tied. A huge defensive score.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And a catch made in the end zone for the two-point conversion.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a game turn on a dime like this? A pick six, then a two-point conversion? That's a quick 8-point swing we just watched here.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Heading left after the handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. The Tigers come up to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
On the move now. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quick throw. Misses his mark there. Incomplete. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up. Third and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
for some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And the ball's incomplete for a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. He's got room to run.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Leaning on the run game here late. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go. Still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the postseason.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick throw over the middle. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Moore. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Throwing for his running back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee.